Good evening, everyone. I am coming to you very late today, but we're going to do a Friday night live instead of a Friday morning live, which works for me. My little granddaughter showed up today, and so I ended up spending some time with her instead of doing my live, which is fine. I can always be flexible when the grandchildren are involved. The grandchild is involved. I only have one right now. So, anyway, she's 3 months old. She's an absolute doll and we are enjoying her. She doesn't live very far away, so we get to see her quite often. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is my last Friday live before the end of Sale-a-bration. So I'm going to talk to you a lot about Sale-a-bration tonight and about some other things as well. So I have the cutest project tonight, and I hope you think it's as cute as I do. It was one that I had to squeeze in. That's why I didn't just cancel today like I have the last 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I will get better again. So let me get my other camera going and switch these and do that. So let's get going. So right up off the bat, I'm going to talk to you about our next Stampin' Cross Country virtual adventure. The date is Saturday, September 24th, and it's going to be from 9 a.m. Mountain Time to 6 p.m. Mountain Time. It's $30, and it's half price with a $50 purchase anytime from August 1st through September 24th. So you can register at the link tree, and if you're going to want the card kit, which is an additional $15, you need to let me know sooner than later. So yes, because I've got to get those supplies orders so I can get everything cut up. We're going to be featuring the Fond of Autumn stamp set, and it's a very beautiful one. And we're going to do 3 different projects with this. And so you might want to get this. This could be your $50 order. And of course, if you put it in before the end of Sale-a-bration, which is Wednesday, you'd get a free item also. And this is a sample card using this beautiful set. This card was part of my swap, and it was made by Erin Lopez. She's one of my Washington friends. So isn't that gorgeous? So that is what we are looking at for Stampin' Cross Country. More details and everything else are at the link tree that I just put right here, there. Okay, anyway, there'll be at least 8, if not 9, live demonstrations of other things. It's an all-day event. It's our 4th one, so we're getting kind of good at it. So anyway, here's the link tree link. It's also on the screen, and that's where you can go to sign up. So Perfect Partners starts in September, and it is an opportunity for Stampin' Up! To bring in some dies for some stamps that haven't had dies before. And it's available September 1st, which is next Thursday, unless you get the starter kit. You can put these in the starter kit ahead of time. The starter kit is $99, and you get to pick out $125 worth of product for free. I have the little piggies. That wagon is just absolutely adorable. And there are some more. Look at all the dies in the waterfall set. Also in October, October 1st is a free virtual card making event that Stampin' Up! Is putting on. And it's, like I said, it's free. These are the 3 bundles they're going to feature. There's one from the annual catalog, one from the, let me get this right, July-December catalog, and a new one that's coming in the January-June catalog. So that's all. And then you get free pearls if you order one of those, and they'll be available September 1st. There's lots of kits in our kit collection, and you can earn free products by shopping with me. And there is more information with that on my link tree also. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, and I'm going to talk probably one last time, unless I pop on another time, to share more information with you about Sale-a-bration one last time. Like I said, it ends August 31st, and it works like this. For every $50 that you purchase, you get to pick out a free item. Some items you have to make a $100 purchase, and to purchase them, you go to, let me see here. Hi, Deb. You go to stampinup.com and use that host code where it asks for it. Anyway, so for every $50, you get to pick out one. So these are my favorite. These are the Hippos. So with one $50 purchase, you could get that one. With another $50 purchase, you could get the dies that go with it. You could also get this fun paper. And I've got some samples of some of these to show you. There's that cute one. I never did make a card with this. So if I decide to do one between now and Wednesday, maybe I'll share it with you. This is sold out. This paper, you're going to see a little bit of that tonight in one of my samples. This one I used one night for a card, and I don't know where that card is, actually. I don't think it's in my stash here. But anyway, maybe it is. This set is sold out. This is a $100 purchase set, but you get both the stamp set and the paper, and I've got several examples of that. I haven't made anything with the Perfectly Pomegranate. With a $300 order, you almost automatically get this. It doesn't matter if it's just for you or if it's from you and several of your friends or family. And then there's the join. This is where you get the starter kit for $99. You pick out $125 worth of product. You can get some of those stamped die bundles that are only available starting September 1st, unless you get the starter kit. And until September 1st, no, until August 31st, you will also get this wonderful planner that has a stamp set that goes with it. So these are all free perks. There you go. The square here, you can use different colors. I use that banner for here. A little heart. It's got all kinds of stuff. Plus, it's got 3 notebooks. The planner is 18 months long, and that is all yours. So if you have an order of over $100, you need to seriously consider getting the best deal in the catalog. It's always the best deal, but during Sale-a-bration, it's even that much better. There's always a free perk during Sale-a-bration. If you aren't really crazy about any of these things, or you've already collected them all, like me, they did offer a few extras. They had some different embossing folders. The brushed metallic paper is also sold out, and some other things. I ended up getting the dots and spots. I had my eye on it, but I thought, yeah, it's kind of expensive, but $100 order, it was mine for free. So yes, I've been stocking up. Sale-a-bration is a great time to stock up on your adhesives, cardstock, any of that kind of stuff that you know you're going to go through. You may as well get some free product with it also. It's just the way I think. So we are not going to use much from this catalog tonight. Oh, I was going to show you some samples. So let me set this aside. I don't think I have anything in there that I'm going to share with you tonight. So I'm going to set it aside in case I need it. Okay. So this uses this paper. And it's with the gnome set. Let me get rid of me being bigger. So this is the paper, the Rings of Love, using the gnome set from the catalog. You know me so well. This is in the July-December catalog. And then let me see what else we have. These are all the same. That one's the same. This one is from one of the bonus. This one is from this one. There's that die used with the stamp set that it goes with. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the, yes, beautiful little bluebird. And let me see here. No, I don't have that one out. I don't know where that one is that I was going to show you, but oh well, it's around. So let's talk about this one. This is the one that's $100. And this is one of the cards I made. I don't know if it was for a mystery stamping. I think it was for a mystery stamping with this set and a different sentiment set. And then I made the envelope to go with it. And let's see here. This is used. Oh, this uses, it uses this set, but it also uses this set. There's the Hey, I Miss You. That's a fun set. So I do have one that has it, but this isn't the one I was thinking of. But anyway, there's that one. Here's another one that uses this set. This one's Michelle Brown's. This one was Jamie Calip's. And the bird one was Rachel Wrinkles. No. Yeah, Rachel Wrinkles. And let's see. Got a couple more. This one is the Stampions. And one of my friends told me who this is, but I forget who it is. And another one. This one was made from Susan Webster. She's a New York friend. And this one was made from Lisa Todd. So those are all from this set. Now let's go back a couple pages. I have a couple using the stylish sketches. I have this cute little duck card. And I have a fox card. And I do have, I'm trying to think where that other card is. Let me flip through really, really quickly. It should be on top. I know I made one with you, either in my group or on my page, but I'm not finding it as I flip through some of my more current cards here. Oh, well, it's around somewhere. So let's get started. Oh, I forgot to show you the hippos. The ones I have that are hippos. Imagine that. Hippos. So this one was my practice card for my swap. And then you write on the back and it stands up. And then when I did my swap, I used this one. This was my swap card. You were so hip. And like I said, you write on the back of these. And tonight, I thought I had another one. I was prepared. So tonight we're going to do some more. So I'm going to set these cards all aside and we're going to get stamping. I needed to put one more plug in about Sale-a-bration because I don't want anybody to say, oh, I wish I'd have known. I forgot. It was, I should have put my order in, or, oh, I really wanted those hippos. They're only available while supplies last, so they could sell out. All right, so tonight we're going to make let me see if I can remember the name of it, a triple floating diamond card, but it's a little smaller than the ones you might find other places. This one was designed by Leslie Kilby. She's in the UK, and her measurements are in centimeters. I was going to try to convert them, but this card is so cute, I'm letting them be in centimeters. They're really easy in centimeters, so we're not going to mess with it and have to play the game. So it is in centimeters. Just telling you that right now. All right, first we're going to start off with a full piece of paper, whatever color you want, and your trimmer. Like I said, this is centimeters. So we're going to start off. I got to remember how this goes. Yep, okay. We're going to start off, we're going to score first because we need these to be identical, the two pieces that we're going to come up with. So we're going to score at 5.1 centimeters. So that's just one little mark after the 5 centimeter. And we're using the score blade. I hope I don't use the cutting blade. And then we're going to go to 10.2 centimeters, which is 10 centimeters plus 2. I copied her card, but then I'm doing a different one also. So you get to decide at the end which one you like better. So 5.1, 10.2. The next thing we have to do is 15.3. And my trimmer doesn't go that far. Oh, you can't even see my trimmer. Top. All right, I need a bigger table or a different camera. I don't know. So 15 and 3 marks. 1, 2, 3. And then now the next thing we're going to do is cut. So we're done scoring. We want to cut it at 20.4. 20.4 centimeters. Cut. Okay. So then we're going to take this paper out and we're going to turn it. And we're going to cut one 10 centimeter chunk. And then we're going to cut a second 10 centimeter chunk. There we go. All right. And we're going to have this teeny tiny little piece left. It's fine. So we're going to set that aside. As long as we have our trimmer out, we're going to tuck this blade in because we don't need this anymore. We're going to use this piece that we cut off. And we're going to cut, these are going to be 7 centimeters by 7 centimeters. So we're going to, so these are the only 2 pieces almost of the whole piece of paper that we're not using. So 7 centimeters by 7 centimeters. We're going to cut 7 centimeters by 7 centimeters. We need 3 diamonds, which are squares, turned sideways, right? And then this one, oh, we're just going to have a smidgen left on this one too. There we go. So we have 3 squares that are 7 centimeters by 7 centimeters. And then we scored these and cut it into half. So the next part is the tricky part. So, but since this is a video, you can go back and watch it over and over until you get it. I wish I could zoom in, but I can't zoom in. So we're just going to have to do our best. So I'm going to have to measure the center. Let me grab my pencil. So this is 10 centimeters wide, so 5 centimeters. I'm going to line it up there. I'm going to close this. I'm not going to cut with it though. I'm just going to put my pencil down and mark the center here. And the center here. Thought it had slipped, but it hadn't. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the second one. Close it, and I'm just using this to mark the center. Now, for the video, I don't know if that's going to work, but you can see my little pencil mark right there. Okay, I'm going to mark the side here just for the video in case you can zoom in or you're watching me on your TV or something and you want to see where those lines are, the score lines. All I did is mark the score lines also. So I'm going to do the same thing on this. Triple floating diamond card is what we're making. If you're joining me, go ahead and say hello in the comments. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're doing. What's the temperature where you're at? I don't know, anything. Say hi. All right, so now we're going to line up this mark, which you probably can't see, with the center mark, and we're going to cut. So make sure this mark is in the center of your tray, your score place, and get it so that this one's in the center and this one down here is in the center. All right, and we're going to trim. All right, so then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to line up that mark, and it's not sliding sideways. Okay, we're going to line up that mark with the mark over here at the score line. There we go. So there we go. So that's what we're going to do with all 4 ends. So I'm going to just go ahead and do them quick. And not talk quite as much. Let's see here. Center, center. Sounds like one of my people are home. And so that one's done. Now we're going to make this one the same. My people will be coming in for supper tonight. Maybe. I wonder what they're going to want. I don't have anything planned for supper. Could throw some burgers on. Or it might be frozen pizza. What are you having or did you have at your house tonight? Hoping I can get it back into my lives at 11 in the morning, Mountain Time, again soon. But 2 weeks ago, my eyeglasses came in and I was very anxious to get those because that's what I used to drive with. And I had dropped my other ones on the pavement and had pitted them out, and that wasn't fun. And last week, what did I do last week that I couldn't? Don't remember, but I had to bail on you last week too. Oh, I remember a friend of mine and her daughter were supposed to work at the county fair for the breakfast shift, and the night before found out that the other people that were supposed to help them serve weren't able to be there. So I went in and helped serve breakfast at the county fair. So I didn't really have much heads up, and that really wasn't the plan. So it's always my plan to be here with you until something doesn't work, right? Okay. So first thing we're going to do, now that we have this, is we're going to fold it in half. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. All right. I'm going to open them up. So we're going to fold this one in. I have some ridge lines from pushing hard on my trimmer. Always have them. And then we're going to fold this one back, because these two are going to make the center triangle. So we're going to butt those up together like so. Now, the easiest way to do that is to flip it over, line it up as best you can, and I like to use the Post-it note tape, but you can use anything that you can get off. So I'm going to butt it up against there and put my tape on it. And this, like I said, is Post-it note tape, so it will peel right off. So I'm going to flip it back over. So I have my first diamond right here. This is a triple diamond, so we're going to have 2 more diamonds here shortly. So we're going to take one of our 7x7 squares and we're going to glue it on here. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be okay because we can trim off the excess. So I'm going to use some green glue, runny glue, whatever you want to call this glue. And I'm going to go ahead and put some and put it in there. At the very least, try to make your point at the top and the bottom match as best you can. And I know all you see is a sea of blue, but so now do you see it? And you see that I got some extra on the edges, and that's okay. We're going to trim that with some snips. Okay, so now we need to make our second diamond. So we're going to fold this over or fold it back and fold this one back. Now we're going to take the diamond square and we're going to glue it on this half. And then we're going to take this other one and glue it on this half. All right. And then we'll have the 3 diamonds. So we only need glue on half. So my advice is to put it on this side. And I'm going to use the runny glue again. Can't believe how much I use this stuff. When I was a teacher, this was the last stuff I liked to use unless I was doing my Santa mobiles that I did every year for Christmas with the kids. All right, so again, match up the tips. If there's a little extra hanging off, that's okay. You can use our trimmer and trim that. Okay. All right, I probably didn't burnish that well enough. I probably should have. I won't make that mistake over here. So now I'm going to add glue over here and add the 3rd diamond. Square turn sideways. So remember to get your points as best you can at the top and the bottom because we can trim this excess off. So there you have it. There is your triple diamond. And you can tuck them back. And of course, we're going to jazz it up. So that's your job right now. My job right now is to take a pair of snips. Stampin' Up! Has awesome snips. They were out of stock for a little while, but I think they're back. And just snip along the edge to match it up to the 7 centimeter by 7 centimeter square that you put on top. So you're not going to have to take much off, but it does look better when it's trimmed up. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. And this is just where we had cut with the trimmer, trying to make the point. And it's fine. There we go. Now to do the middle one, it's a little harder. So I'm folding this back and then we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead. This is definitely not a mystery stamping card. I thought about trying it and I was like, no, this isn't a mystery stamping card. This is a let me show you and you can copy it if you want to. Mystery stamping for my group and my page and YouTube will be Monday night. So be sure to join me. All right. Now we have one more edge. See how that's kind of wonky? All right. We're going to go ahead and trim it. Now, I'm going to show you in a second why I didn't want to try to convert this 2 inches when it already worked this way. Because you have to get it so nice that it actually fits inside here. So when you want to close your card, all your tips fit in there. Okay. And that one just got a little dinged by going in there. Ooh, that didn't match up very well. It'll be fine. So, it's a homemade card. It's not going to be perfect, correct? The first time I saw this triple folding diamond card was when I was judging the county fair in a neighboring county earlier this summer. I had never seen this before, and I fell in love with it. So then I found several of them, but they're 6-inch. They're big. And I knew that wasn't the size of the one I saw when I was judging the fair. So I did some more research, you know, Pinterest. And I found the gal, again, her name is Leslie Kilby, and she did it with 1 sheet of cardstock. But her measurements were in centimeters, so that's what we're sticking with. So next up, I am going to use some, this is Tahitian Tide, by the way, and this is some of the Designer Series paper, and this is some of the Parakeet Party. And Stampin' Up! Has Designer Series paper like this. It's the 6x6 stuff in all the colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this back, and I'm going to fold this back until I have these two, and we're going to put these back. And we're going to make a field of flowers, green grass, flowers, clover, whatever you want to call it. So these are 2 panes, so don't get them on there together. And I think I drove over the line. My glue kind of went sideways when it wasn't supposed to. So I might have to use my eraser, my adhesive eraser. All right, so I'm going to get that in there. I did it that way so I could drag the glue that was not in the lines into the lines. There we go. There's one. Oh, these pieces are, now let me get this down and then I'll tell you how big these panels are. They are 4.5 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. And like I said, it was just not worth it for this cute card to have to do all that math. I love math, but it just wasn't worth it. I've got centimeters on my trimmer, so I just went with it. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I have some blue sky and green grass because that's what the cows like. We're making cows. I have wanted to do this ever since I saw someone else do it, and like I said, my time is ticking. Tick, tick, tick. Sale-a-bration ends on Wednesday. Wednesday. There you have it. Oh, we still have our tape on the back. We can take that off now. I don't know if you use washi tape or Post-it note tape or a Post-it note or whatever you use, but it'll stay together now because it's got that. All right, so there we have that. Now, to keep the grass growing, I took, these are the dies for the hippos, and I took this die and I took a smaller chunk of a piece of this, and then I cut it in half with that die so it could fit down in here. So I'm going to add that now. What I did before that is I added some of Stampin' Up's adhesive sheets and cut them out. I knew the cutting of the card would take long enough. I wanted to not keep you any longer. And I did the adhesive sheets just because just because I was using them for something else and I thought, why not? So these are not going to all be perfect, but when is the grass perfect? So there's that one. And that one. Which one of these is bigger? We're going to use the bigger one. So we'll set that one aside for another card. So like I said, we're making some cows. And if you saw the title of tonight's live, it's cows or hippos. So you're going to have to decide which one you like better, cows or hippos. But wait till I show you at the end. There's another one. And like I said, this is supposed to be the blue sky in the background. I could have used a lighter color, but I really like these bright colors with this. So all I'm doing right now is trying to peel off the adhesive sheet. And it is fairly easy. The trash is not hitting the trash bin. And some of them are going to have bigger hills than others, but that's all right. Nice bright colors. And I'm going to put this die away before I lose it. So that's what I did. I cut squares of this paper and then I ran it through the die cut machine and cut it a little bit smaller. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I took my stamp and we're using the hippos. And we're making them into cows. So we're going to use this stamp set. It's one of the free ones with Sale-a-bration with a $50 purchase. And I'm throwing stuff around, so I'm going to set this aside a little bit. And and then I ran it through the die cut machine so that you didn't have to, like I said, spend as much time with me tonight. So we're going to go ahead and I'm using the light petal pink. And I can't mess this up because I can't. The light petal pink. And we're going to do the tummy also. We're making this into a cow. Now, I could have, when I saw this, they had taken one of the flowers in the set, this one, and cut it in half and made little udders. But my cows are going to be udderless. They're hidden. They're modest cows. So, and now I'm going to go in and do just a little bit of shading. We'll go under the arms. Because cows, have arms, right? They can stand up and have a flower in their hand. And yeah, we know these are cartoony. Cartoony. Is that even a word? It is now. Okay, there we go. Do a little in his ear, her ear. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I can't see the parts. Remember, they're modest. Modest cows. Then we're going to go in and just blend this out. Okay. So there's that one. Now we're going to make, we're going to use dark sweet sorbet and color the flower. I'm not going to worry about shading this. It's so small. It's just going to be a pretty red flower. And to match the grass that she picked the flower from, we're going to go ahead and color this parakeet party. Now let's turn her into a cow. Okay, here goes. Let's see here. We're going to give her black ears and give her just a little bit of black on her forehead. And I do her hooves in black. And we'll put a spot on her hiney. And another spot. These are going to be some Holstein cows. And yeah, I have a guide from the one I fell in love with. That one was made by Del's Cram. Dellis Cram? I fell in love with hers when I saw hers. They don't have to be perfect. Oh, we'll give her one on her cheek. Speaking of cheeks, what do you think? What do you think of my little cow that used to be a hippo? Now she's a cow. Okay. So I learned something. Did you know that you can mix blends and watercolors? I was shocked. Wouldn't want to do a lot, but where's my flirty flamingo? There it is. So I'm going to give, oh, I know what I forgot to do. I'm going to give her some cheeks. And then you can use the blender pen on it. Once you do this, though, you can't go back in and do a whole lot more. So kind of make this be your last. But I did forget to give her her little nostrils. Now we're going to have 3 cows, but I didn't figure you needed to watch me do all 3 cows. So there's the other cow, and there's the other cow. Aren't they utterly cute? All right, I did not give them cheeks, so let's give them cheeks. Because those cute little cheek marks, you know, the rosy cheeks, they're just perfect, right? I'm going to do this. All right. This is a blender pen. They come in sets of 3, and they just take the marks from the pencils and make it look more smooth. And I always just keep one in my box. All right. So now we've got the floating triple card, and then we're just going to put it together. All right. So I'm going to set my dies over here. I'm going to show you what I used. I have a little tub that I made out of the tub. Like I said, these are free with a $50 purchase until things run out. I made some sunglasses with the sunglasses. I made some grass with the grass, and I made some flowers, and we're going to go ahead and start assembling my little cow scenes. I've got 3 little cow scenes. So I might make this one. Actually, we're going to do this one over here since the grass is a little lower. Okay. And she's going in there because we're not going to see part of her. So there we go. So there's one. So we're going to go ahead and add her. And then this is going to go in front of her. And let's see here. I'm going to use some dimensionals on this one. Oh, I don't need the littles. Oh, I have some left of these from Paper Pumpkin, so we'll use one of these. Oh, didn't cut enough off. Paper Pumpkin. Oh, this past month was so gorgeous. The next Paper Pumpkin. Oh, it wasn't in my promos at the beginning. The next Paper Pumpkin is Halloween treat boxes, which I always like because I do some Halloween vendor shows. And I also have, I don't know, sometimes I give them to friends, or my daughter might have a class to give them to or something. So I don't want this to be off, but I want it to be down low enough to see her in her tub. I have some little splish splash, but they're the same color as the sky. Imagine that. So, and I used adhesive sheets on the back of this too. But we can have some coming out here. And like I said, we're just having fun now. We're putting some pieces together. Text coming in. We're going to just keep going. Does not look like it's an emergency at this particular moment. So there. Oh, little drops of water coming out of the bath. I could keep going on this forever. Okay, I did not put this through the die cut machine. We're going to put a little piece of, hopefully this will stick, a little grass out in front. And we're going to give it a little flower. We'll do a littler flower. The flower did have adhesive sheets. So it can help the grass stick on there. Okay, there's our first one. Let's see here. The next one is put her over here. Put this one here. And who gets, he gets these because I don't know. This has also got adhesive strips in the back. When you're dealing with these little tiny pieces, the only way to go is with the adhesive strips. Put those on her nose. There you go. She's styling. And this one, I wonder if we should do some stamping. I have, oh, you really are the best. Okay, we're going to be brave. Because if I mess it up. Hi, Arlene. How are you? The baby was doing pretty well. She's adjusting to a few things, so she wasn't as happy as she could have been. All right. Please work, please work, please work. Oh, ta-da! Okay, so we're going to put this one there. Oh, thank you, Arlene. I think this card is adorable myself. This one, this is one I'm doing on my own. I don't have directions for this one. I think we're going to pop this with up dimensionals, and I hope I don't. It's going to be kind of a poofy card anyway. It does fit in a regular size envelope. It's actually a little small, but if you're going to mail it, this one might need some extra postage just because. So we're going to put this one, like I said, I did not run these through with the, I don't know why. I had adhesive sheets with a lot of them. And we're going to do another one. But I didn't put any adhesive sheet on the back of the ones I was cutting out for the little grass spikes. And but I do have it on the flowers. So we'll put, I know grass on grass really didn't make sense, but I wanted it to look like there was something there for the flower. Oh, well, guys, I'm in love with this one. Now, what I did do, I know you're going to think I'm crazy. I did cut these out with adhesive, but I don't know if I can even get the adhesives. Oh, guess what? I think it came off without any help. All right. I know you can't even see it. I can barely see it. All right, we're going to pick it up. Or take your pick tool. Pick it up. And put it in there. Hey, it worked. Cool. All right. Yes, some days I amaze myself. So they're tiny, teeny, tiny little things. I don't know if I'll ever get an adhesive strip off another one. That one looked like it had kind of just fallen off on its own. I need glasses for this. Oh, I got this one off too. Use the putty end of your, take your pick tool to pick it up off your fingernail. Or use your fingernail. And got another flower center. There we go. Okay. Now we can take a small flower. Oh, I do have a small flower. I know you guys aren't having as much fun as I am, but I cut all these pieces out. It took me a while to get ready for this class. Wait till you see the other one. The other card. It is so cute. Oh my word. It is just so cute. And we'll put the little one there. We have some more paper to add actually to this. Not a lot though. Okay. Now we need some of those little centers again. All right, here goes. Wow. I'm almost surprised that they made dies this small. I'm going to use my pokey tool. No, you can't buy these. They were Stampin' Up, but you can't buy these anymore. So they have an end on this, but it's just not quite as small. I like the small ones. Oh my word. I don't think I could even. All right, I got it. All right, I'm going to put it inside of that one. There we have it. Okay, those two first panes are done. And now we're going to put this one on here. I'm just going to use some runny glue, green glue, Tombow glue, whatever you want to call it. I should have made a little something for her. Well, I kind of did. She gets hearts. I know, this is probably not going to a guy. It's probably too early for a guy anyway, right? I could have made an umbrella for her, but I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. So she can have hearts. So I did make some hearts. And there should be one more heart because I like to do things in threes. And then she could actually have a grass too. Or maybe she won't have a grass. All right. There it is. We need another water droplet somewhere, because 2 is not the right number. All right. We can have them on the outside. I've got lots. So if we do 4, we'll have to do 5. And these are already pre-stuck with the adhesive sheets. Do one more coming out of the tub. I love the bright colors of this card. If you like this one, you're going to like the other one too. The other one is pretty much an exact copy of Leslie's, the gal that I copied it from. I fell in love with this and I just had to do it. So like I said, it took me a while to get ready for my live today. So there's those 3, 4. Maybe we'll do one. I know. You guys probably have someplace to be. Thank you, Lisa. You're going to have to answer the big question here shortly, you guys. The big question is going to be cows or hippos. There's that, and we'll play with one more. Like I said, I do have a little bit of paper still to add, because when you close this, you want it to be, it's just going to come right off. Woohoo! You still want it to be attractive when it's closed. So when it arrives to your person's place, so when you close it, let me think. This goes down flat. This goes over. This goes over. So when you close it flat, you want these 2 not to be plain. So we're going to flip this over. You can write here if you want. And you'll see that's how I set the other one up. But right now we're going to add some green grass here and some green grass here, so that when it's closed and the panels are the same size as the other ones, 9.5 by 4.5 centimeters. Remember, this worked out well enough that it was not worth me trying to change it to inches. So I didn't. All right. Drum roll, please. So now it looks like, it doesn't matter which one goes in first. Now it's got the green in the background too. And when they get it, they can open it up and they can display it. If you pop one, then it will stand like that. That's what it will stand like. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so this is cows. I'm going to set it aside and show you hippos. This is the one that looks almost exactly like Leslie's. So hippos. And then when you close this one up, I have red polka dots. So the question is, hippos or cows? They're both made with the Hippest Hippos stamp set. That is free with a $50 purchase until next Wednesday. So if you got your paper envelopes, all the other different things. You could at least get the hippos. They're not hard to cut out if you don't want to get the dies too, or if you don't have a die cut machine. But there you have it. Hippos or cows? Which one is your favorite? I don't know which one if I can pick. This is the copy of Leslie Kilby's from the UK. And this is my original because I wanted to do one with cows before these hippos went away on Wednesday, and this was the night. So, well, thank you, Lisa. I'm so glad I actually got to pull it off. You know, it's been on my back burner for a while because I told you I found the pattern, and then things just kept coming up that didn't allow me to get this done with you guys, but I had to do it. So Friday Night Live, that's what it turned out to be. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for crafting with me, and let me know if I can help you with anything. The host code is there if you would like to. You just go to stampinup.com and put that host code in, and you will be shopping with me, and you will get your free products with every $50 purchase, or the starter kit, $99, and you can get $125 in product. It's the best deal. And thank you for crafting with me. Have a good night. Bye-bye.